Hi people, so this is the first actual video on this channel other than the playthrough video, so I hope you enjoy. Also, as of writing the script I realized this will take a long time to make, so consider smashing that like button and the subscribe button. Also, I will not include some optional bosses simply because I haven't beaten them all. Without further ado, let's get into the ranking. First of all, we got Mossmother at the bottom of the list. I think it's safe to say the fight against Mossmother is very easy and forgettable. I understand that it's the first boss in the game, so it shouldn't be too hard, but come on. The fight lasts like a minute and she has like 2 attacks, really not much to say here, very easy, very forgettable. It's just, you know, a really bland boss fight, so yeah, that's why I think it's the worst fight probably in the game, or at least in Act 1. So yeah, that's it, on to the next one. Next up we got Sister Splinter. Here I had trouble deciding which boss to put, because in my opinion all of them are fun boss fights, but I think the least fun is Sister Splinter. You may ask why, and to that I say it's all because of these godforsaken enemies that she spawns. Like, I think it's a pretty original boss fight with her being on the ceiling and blocking parts of the arena with vines that you can break, but she doesn't have too many interesting or entertaining attacks. Henceforth, I can't put Sister Splinter anywhere higher on the list. As for difficulty, she's not really too hard to beat, took me like 5 attempts, so I think it's sort of a middle ground. By the way, she got nerfed in the latest patch. I don't really know why, since in my opinion she wasn't really difficult to begin with, at least compared to some other bosses in the game, but yeah, that's about it. And at the number 6 spot, we got the Widow. Some of you might be surprised Widow's this low on the list, but just let me explain. I think the fight is too easy for its own good. Now, before you get your torches and pitchforks out, just let me speak. What I mean by that is, for such an important boss fight, and it felt anticlimactic in a way, it didn't really stick with me the way the fight with the last judge, for example. Even though that is the only complaint I have with the boss fight, it gets the number 6 spot mainly because of the competition is so tough. Like, all of these fights are fun. I'm sorry, I just have to put something in 6. At the number 5 spot we got Moorwing. I feel like Moorwing is really interchangeable with the Widow, and even though it's a way more annoying boss fight, I gotta put Moorwing higher just because it's that much more memorable. For Moorwing's difficulty, I feel like even though I struggled a bit with him, it's a fair fight that you just gotta play patiently. Except for the goddamn souls that fly at you randomly, I hate them. But yeah, he also got nerfed in the same patch as Sister Splinter, I don't really know why. Also, I did read that he's theoretically like a optional boss, but honestly I don't know what's up with that. Me personally, I had to kill him to get through. I didn't really do that much research. Maybe it's possible to skip him, I don't know. But I'm gonna put him here anyways. Now we get to the really epic, cool, awesome Souls boss fights, beginning with the 4th chorus. I think it's a really cool and balanced boss fight. I don't even mind the double damage, since it feels like the attacks are actually more powerful instead of just random double damage on impact for no reason, like some bosses. Now the only complaint I have is the fact that you have to jump every time you want to hit the boss, but that's just by design, so I can't get too mad about it. As for difficulty, the 4th course isn't really a hard boss, but this time I feel like it's a good thing, since it's a pretty long boss fight, and the dying after like 3 minutes of fighting would just get annoying, so yeah, I don't mind him just being a bit easier. Entering the top 3, we got the fan favorite Bellbeast. In my opinion, the Bellbeast is the first proper boss fight in the game, because unlike the Mossmother, he got more than 2 different attacks, and it's actually possible to die to him without having your screen turned off. He does deal double damage, which might be a bit harsh on new players, but I feel like it's fair since attacks aren't really hard to avoid, so I think it's fine to make him deal double damage. And yeah, overall I think it's just a really good introduction to like the way you fight bosses in Silk Summoners. A really entertaining fight, what can I say? And at the number 2 spot, we have the last judge. I feel like this might be a hot take, since from what I've seen, the majority of players really did not enjoy that boss fight. And to be fair, at the beginning I didn't either, but after it was all said and done, I think it was a really fun fight. Maybe it's because I'm a little biased because of its difficulty, and it's definitely the hardest fight in Act 1, and I do like me a difficult boss fight. But I think the difficulty adds to the fact that it's the final fight and makes it really memorable. I would hate the final fight to be too easy and or underwhelming. With that being said, I hate the runback required to even start the fight. That is just the worst runback in the game by far, in Act 1 at least. It's just so annoying. Like, the boss fight itself is really cool, and just a good boss fight was just put a bench closer, please. But other than that, the fight itself is awesome sauce, so yeah, that's why I think it deserves number 2 spot, you know? Drumroll please. And the best boss in Silksong Act 1 is the one and only Lace. I don't think I need to explain myself on this one. What can I say, it's just a really fun boss fight, man. No annoying runback, fast-paced, pure dopamine gaming fight. The only single complaint I have is that the fight is kinda free. Only if the difficulty would be boosted by like 50%, it would be a perfect fight. But I understand that it's fairly early into the game, so it can be forgiven. And other than the difficulty, the fight is just really fun. Not much else to say about it. If you made it this far, I genuinely thank you for watching. You can leave your own rankings in the comments or complain about how my ranking is wrong because I didn't put the last judge at number 8. Either way, smash like if you like, smash dislike if you dislike, and as always,